Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Around the Ecomi episode 67. We got your boy, the real Randy Chavez, and we have Queen Veve, who's on her way. She's just running behind. Crypto Rain was also supposed to make it today. Unfortunately, he's not feeling 100%, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, thanks for coming on today, Randy. And I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. The rain's going crazy out here.
Did you see what Veve just posted?
Just now?
Yeah. I don't know if
what?
this is real. So they said introducing the future of collecting with DAI vid, featuring multiple colorways, a collect and sniff sensor, and even all right, there's no way this is real. It's definitely
April Fools.
It's definitely an April Fools.
Oh no.
yeah, it just takes you right to the site. Okay. I was like, there's no way. As soon as they said scratch and sniff, I was like, that's impossible. Yeah, nothing on the internet is real today. I would not. They got me, bro. That's the second time that someone got me today.
So was he at your whale week as well?
He was at the whale week last week or the week before last week, 2 weeks ago, give or take.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
Then I saw Dr. Stuff for one night too. It was there. I got to meet a couple people, so that was nice. And that two is greater than one. Got so let's see. We've got a bunch of stuff to go over tonight. We have what I guess we should start from last night. After yeah. Are you a part of Chuck?
I am part of the Chuck movement, yeah.
So I typically don't get involved in meme coins that I don't have any that I don't work in, but tell us about Chuck. What is it? Who's behind it? Are they doxed? Do they have any utility?
Awesome. Okay, so I'll just pull up my screen because that'll be easier because then we can see it because it's really obviously it's a meme coin, and so it's all about being funny and just having fun memes. Here we go. Let's see if I can pull this up.
Because I've
basically
never seen...
I can't. It's supposed to be like anonymous team, so I can't share who created it. But I will say that I trust them 100% that it's not a rug pull. I've put $7,000 into it. Can you guys see that? You guys see my screen?
Yeah. So wait. So you know who's behind it?
I may or may not know who's behind it. Yeah.
Okay, because
I'll check
just
this
another
video.
Why would anyone want
you guys see that?
Yeah. Chuck will never be great.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
So basically,
yeah, it's like a dog Chuck Norris. So
it's a new meme coin on Base Network, and Base is just sort of taking over all of it.
Okay, so I've never seen the multiple people in the community gather around one meme coin. So it's you, it's Danny the Bull, it's Veve Viral, R Bear. I saw there's a couple other people.
Yeah, Chris Coffee put in his YouTube channel as well. What's his name? Superstars Money, that guy. He did it as well.
All right, so I mean, I get it. Meme coins are for having fun, and everyone's allowed to do what they want. And it's, you know what, YOLO to the moon. That could do 100x because it doesn't make sense, and crypto does 100%. Things that doesn't make sense.
Man, it makes no sense to me at all. But man, it's really fun. It's just like it brings back that silliness. And the thing is, it's based on Chuck. Chuck Norris had a dog called Bigsby, and so it's named Chuck because it makes more sense. And it's sort of like Chuck as a dog because it's got the red bandana and everything, and just all these silly Chuck memes. Like, you know, Chuck had a staring contest with the sun, and the sun had to look away. Just lots of really silly jokes to be made, lots of fun memes. It's just a silly, fun meme that probably will go crazy. There's one on Base Network called Brett. If you heard of that?
Yeah, I know Brett. I mean, I don't know if we should say it probably goes crazy, but
so Randy, it's been out 2 days, right? This is the third day, I think. Yeah, I think we're the third day now. It's already at it's about to hit 4 million market cap. Yesterday it was 2 million market cap. The first day it was 1 million. So it's going up very steadily. It's got 1,000 holders now. It is. I think they got 3,000 or 4,000 on Twitter now. This is all brand new. Like this is all within a few days. It's definitely getting that momentum. It's got a lot of people just having fun of it. Like no one's too serious about it. It's don't put crazy money in, guys. Obviously, not financial advice ever on this channel. Don't put crazy money in. It's just a
Don't
lot
put
of fun.
crazy money in. Put 7 grand in.
Yeah. Well, I put 7,000 in, right?
I know.
But you know, I got in very, very early, and I'm already up a huge amount. Like I think I'm probably at $30,000 in profit or something now.
Nice.
Obviously, I can't take it out. It would crash the price. You know, there's a whole bunch of hodlers in there.
Cool.
You know, they've got a lot of liquidity. It's got $600,000 of liquidity that's locked, which means that it's not a rug pull. They can't just. So what happens, Randy? I guess you know how rug pulls work. That if the liquidity is not locked, they can just take it out whenever they like, and then suddenly you can't trade it.
Yeah.
So it's not like that. Yo, Queen Veve.
Hello, hi guys.
We can't see you. You're like a shadowy figure.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh
it's all good.
Can you see my queenliness?
Yeah,
we can see your queen. Yes.
Okay.
Why does that sound dirty?
We're just gonna go with that for a few minutes until I can get my shit together.
No worries. Thanks for coming on, Queen Veve, as well. Yeah, so Rain was supposed to come on and he said he couldn't make it, so I made sure we got. We try and get. We want to get 4 to 5 people on this show at once, but you know, 2 or 3, whatever. I was gonna look. I was tempted to do the show by myself today if you could make it as well, Randy, and Laurie didn't come on. I've never done a solo show for Around the Comiverse. It would be something a little bit different to them used to.
You have to talk to yourself.
Yeah. So what's like Omi has some good stuff happening now. Randy, what's the latest that you want to talk about?
Well, we got the bronze tickets last night, so it's total 350. There is, I think, if you do all of them at once, it's about, I think, like 1,900 points. And so people are like, okay, well, that's not a lot of points. That's less than half of the what do you call it? It's less than half of what you would need for a minimum bet. But the bronze tickets, I don't think are really for, you know, for bidding. The bronze tickets, I think, for bringing up your level, so that if you're, you know, Diamond 2, Diamond 1, whatever, and you have a couple hundred points or like 1,000 points per day, and then you want to be a master collector for a drop, because there will be drops where you need to be a master collector to go for it. You can go and take all of your bronze tickets, redeem them for MCP points. So that's going to be a real thing. And there's likely going to be other things and other reasons to have bronze tickets as well. Outside of MCP points, well, you'll get them for that to raise your level, and then you'll also get MCP points in order to go and have those microtransactions to go and get you a cape, all the accessories that you want for your collectibles. And then at the end of that, you're likely going to have bronze tickets for crafting and other things as well.
Awesome. It's really, really exciting. And so obviously we heard about the MEXC exchange with the tokens moving over, and I know they've moved around more, and hopefully that's in the pipeline. I think someone said that you've got some Bitforex updates you talked about on your stream the other day. Do you know if that's happening?
Yeah, so there was Foster had posted in the Ecomi Discord that David had reached out to the team. The team hasn't gotten back yet, but there are some rumors that there was some guy that used to work for Bitforex. I think he was like an ex-CEO, and he went over and he just said, hey, I actually spoke to the team. It looks like they are working with the Chinese police or the Chinese government, and that they're working towards getting up and running. So whatever fee they have to pay or whatever, like they'll do it, like they'll play by those rules, and then they'll continue operating. So again, that's the rumor right now. Nothing's really confirmed until Ecomi comes out and confirms it, but that's the rumor. So there is a possibility that people are able to go and get their Omi back.
Awesome. That would be really good for them. Maybe some people would dump, maybe not too many. I know Omi price has been relatively stable lately, hasn't been moving too much. Hopefully, you know, do you think Omi NFT is coming out soon? Because I thought that would be like,
it'll be Q2.
The next.
I mean, cool. it could be this week, or it could be the last week in June, and 2.5, you know, like 10, 11 weeks from now. What's up, James Brown? So I mean, I'm gonna go and be super conservative and say it'll come in June. But if I want to be a little bit, excited, a little bit moon boyish, I'll be like, okay, even if it comes in early June, you might get the article for it in late May explaining everything. So that might be possible as well. But it should definitely come in Q2.
Awesome. And so, Queen Veve, how are you going there?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
And I saw there was the Gwen drop. Did you guys go for it?
Yeah, I did. I got it. My husband got it. So
I heard it looks a lot better in the app. Can you guys confirm this?
I don't think it looks as bad as what everybody's saying. I mean, I don't get it, but I don't know. I just saw it in the app. So, I mean, her nose is a little bit piggy, but other than that, I don't think it looks that bad. I don't know what people are seeing, but then again, I'm not that well sighted either, but I don't think it looks bad.
Yep.
I don't know. Randy, what do you think? Do you think it looks bad?
Do you get it?
I think it looks fine. There's a couple, it depends on which comic you're looking at, but there's a couple of comic panels where like, oh, that looks exactly like her. And then there's a couple panels like, oh, okay, I can see why people don't like this look and they prefer this look. I think it's fine. And if you don't like the face, you could just keep the mask on. Like you can't take the mask off of any of the Spider-Man that we have, whether it's Peter Parker or Miles Morales or any of the Mighties, Spidey 2099. So this is just that's just an extra bonus if you want to look at her. I think it's fine. I got one off the drop. I bid 5,000 points for it.
Oh, you put points up.
Yeah, because I knew that there was going to be people that, I mean, everyone that has a Miles is going to want one of her. So figure that multiple people have multiple Miles. Figure out of the 1,750, maybe only 1,000 people have Miles. That's still about half the people that would just get her right away, not including other fans.
So that's because of Randy. That's because of Spider-Verse, because they're together in Spider-Verse. Is that?
Well, yeah, and they're together in the Spider-Verse, and they're also together in Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I think the new like kid show on Disney Plus. It's been running for a few years, and it's super popular.
I think I watched it with my kids once. Yeah, I think I watched it with my kids once. It's a young one, right? For like
they're like super little
toddlers and stuff. The violence is like not that violent. It's like
I've never seen it, so I don't. Probably not violent. But she's but I mean she's a kid. I think they're all around the same age, like in high school they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the most relatable stories that everyone really likes, because maybe not everyone's been to college, not everyone's had certain jobs, but everyone's been to high school mostly. So those stories of her, just being a normal high school kid, like those are the ones that people identify with a lot.
Yep. Awesome. And you're looking forward to Deadpool coming out this year?
Oh yeah, I've shown you my cosplays, right, of Deadpool and
yeah, Wolverine. You love Deadpool. Yeah. I think it's going to be really fun. They've got a lot of I think Marvel's still got a decent amount of fun movies coming out this year. There's a Wolverine one they're working on, right? Is that coming? If that's coming out this year?
There's only one Marvel movie coming out this year for the MCU, and that's Deadpool 3.
Okay, so that'll just be it for this year.
Yeah.
I know that they were pushing some of the other movies away, like the Avengers Secret Wars, right? That'll be 2025, I think.
26.
Oh man, I can't wait that long. I like the Marvel stuff.
25 was supposed to be Kang Dynasty, but then he.
Nice keyboard.
I'm having a horrible time. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
We love you, Creamy.
But yeah, the 2025 we're supposed to get Kang Dynasty. We still might get that. We might not. They might change it to Dr. Doom. Henry Cavill was rumored to play Dr. Doom, but he's actually going to be playing a version of Wolverine in Deadpool 3. So Deadpool 3, you'll have all the cameos.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I saw the preview. I try and avoid previews because they give away a lot of the movie, but when they're really fun, it's all right.
There's going to be every single cameo that you could think of in Deadpool 3, and I cannot wait.
Awesome. Is that June? Do you know the date on it?
It'll be July 25th. So if anyone's going to San Diego Comic-Con on that Thursday night, a bunch of us are all going to go see the movie. There's like 50 of us so far, 60 of us, give or take. So we might just rent out a whole theater. Not a whole theater.
Raiding and taking over the theater.
Yeah.
We could. Let's see.
So that'll be nice.
James Wood says May for the article. April, May. Was that Laurie?
I asked Randy if he was actually getting tickets, or were you going to go work with Veve, or you don't know yet?
Veve Fambam is handling it. I just defer to her. I've mentioned on my videos a couple times, like, oh, if you want, go and message her, and she'll go and get your name on the list. I don't know. So I asked David about it, and he's like, we can just make sure we do the gold logo party and the Veve party on a night that's not that Thursday. I was like, okay, that'll work. So and he's obviously invited too. I don't know if he'll come. He might just be in meetings at that night or at a party or whatever, networking. That'd be great if he can come though, him and Dan.
Okay, this is for you, Randy. E2, which I guess is Earth 2. White paper looks great.
Yeah, they came out at like 5 o'clock this morning. I went live at like 8 with this guy, Aria Realty or Crypto Aria, and he it looks amazing. And I was wrong when I thought that the total supply would be between 3.5 and 4 billion. It's only going to be a 1 billion essence supply. It is going to have much more utility than I thought. I thought we can get dozens of dollars. Now it seems like it's possible where you get $100 essence at some point. And that's at the height of the bull market when things go crazy. At first, you might get people that are just going to have what would we call it? You might just get people that'll sell at like 10 or 25 cents, which I'm really hoping for. And I'll put in like 10K, 20K. I know a bunch of people that'll put in tens of thousands, if not 6 figures at that price. Once it gets to a couple dollars though, then that'll cool off. But then, newer retail people come in. Obviously I'm all in on Omi. The Veveverse I think is going to be amazing, but they have a lot more monthly active users. They have a lot more people that have the Essence token already, and it's not even launched. That's going to be really big. So
and do they have a date for the launch?
It'll be in May. They said late April or May, but
have they been speaking to David? May.
Yeah. but again, so what they're doing is, and this is why I was completely fine with the Ecomi being delayed for a little while, is because Earth 2, we were supposed to have the token launch 2 years ago, and then Russia invaded Ukraine, then FTX happened, and it's like, okay, we're not doing it now in a bear market. They waited for the bull market. They just had the white paper. It'll launch after the Bitcoin halving, and they're only going on Uniswap at first, and then they'll have slowly but steadily 1 exchange, 2 exchange, 3 exchange. They're not going on Coinbase right away. They're not going on KuCoin right away. They're not going on Binance. They could very well get it out there if they want to, but again, they're also very worried about the
holy crap, Randy.
So
someone just put $14,000 into Chuck. I wonder if that's someone watching, because this guy just said he got Chuck.
Was that the guy that said I got Chuck?
It just jumped up from 3.8 million to 4 million market cap. That's crazy. Who did it? Was it you, Hitman?
What do you think about MFers?
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't look into it at all. I just saw that it is done really well. It's in the hundreds of millions now, I think. It's on base as well.
Yeah, so I saw that do really well. And I think there's Fork. I think someone put in like 800 grand themselves just to put the liquidity pool for Fork to prepare for big whales. Like there's a lot of really, really interesting meme coins out there. The cat has their
basically like Solana was a big meme coin one up until last week, and last week onwards, if you look at the stats, Base has been destroying Solana in terms of like meme coin transactions and volume and all that stuff. So I think Base is the new Solana. They're both, obviously Solana's huge. They're both going to compete in the same space, and that's fine. But it looks like a lot of people are moving their money over to Base, or at least Base is getting a lot more attention now. So that's why
it wasn't the MFers on Base. The one on ETH is the original one.
Oh, there's more than one. Okay, but
the one on ETH is the OG.
No meme coin has hit $1 billion market cap on Base yet, so it's a base race, right? And
I don't know what. Okay, so yeah, that I just looked at the wallet of that dude. He's got 5 million Chuck. Yeah. The other things that he has is Kurogo and Degen.
Oh well, he knows what he's talking about then, because Degen's done super well. I don't know what the other one was.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, so Earth 2, if that does what I think it will, and just I think in the first couple weeks, let's say late May, early June, by the end of Q2, that's a couple dollars. I have 40,000 of those. So I mean, $3, 120K. If we're still down here with Omi, I'll put 40% of that into Omi.
That's awesome. So, you're still not convinced of diversifying? It's
yes and no. I mean, I know that. So not the rule, but it's like, hey, you should treat yourself like somebody that you love. Like, treat yourself as if you would treat someone that you love. Like, let's say, like, you love your dog. Okay, you want to go out and take your dog for walks 3 times a day. You want to make sure that they're on the best food. You want to, and so you diet and exercise your dog, and you play with them. And then it's like, for yourself, oh, I'm just going to sit around all day. Oh, I'll eat McDonald's. I'll do whatever. For the people that I'm advising, it's like, okay, let me get a bunch of you guys into Flow, because Flow is a lot less risky than anything else out there. It's in the top 100. It's on all these exchanges. They don't just have one thing, Omi has Veve and all those licenses. That's great. But, they have NBA Top Shots. They have NFL All Day. They have UFC Strike, Disney Pinnacles on them. They have a bunch of other developers developing.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Flow. I bought a bunch of Flow as well.
And, I have them in Definity as well, because that's going to be, oh God, that could do like a 300.
It's done well. Definity's done pretty well for me as well.
Well, the last hour, it's down like 40%. But
oh no! The whole market's red today. It's a red day.
That's great. You need this is the perfect buying opportunity, and if it stays down there in the next couple weeks, I'll be buying a lot more of that for them, and then I have them in a bunch of bumper. I'll get them into a bunch of other things as well. But for me though, because it's just me, and I have that high enough risk tolerance, or I'm not married, I don't have kids, I don't have anything. I know what Omi's going to do, and yeah. That's maybe I'll diversify a little bit in something else.
He wants to buy Chuck. Just go to chuckonbase.io and it has all the links through to it. You buy it on Uniswap on Base Network. It's not on Solana. It's on Base. That's what Chuck on Base. Cool. That's all. Sorry, Randy, do you want to cut you off? Just like, I don't want that guy to buy. So what happened, Randy, is as soon as Chuck launched, a fake one launched. So it was a fake Chuck. And so some people put money into the fake one and they got rug pulled, which is really unfortunate. It happens all the time with meme coins. People make fake ones, and the fake one now, it's still around, but it has no liquidity. So I think I just don't want him or anyone else to buy the fake one. So definitely make sure you click on the official links and just be really careful with the contract address. Make sure you don't buy fake, dodgy meme coin ones.
And this is why, I mean, I know you say I feel like you're alluding to that you do know who's behind it, but if there's someone that's not doxxed, I'm immediately not going to trust.
That's fine. But I think majority of the big meme coins aren't doxxed. Majority of the big ones aren't doxxed. Yeah, there's not many I can think of that actually are doxxed. Maybe Dogecoin, were they doxxed? Even then, back in the day,
the original ones were. I don't know.
But the people took over, right? Other people took over. The original developers stopped developing on it. Yeah. Hey, Laurie, we can see you.
I know. I know. I'm here. I'm here now.
You just get out of the shower?
I am. Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't eaten yet. I'm super hungry. It's 9 a.m. in the morning for me. This guy's saying it's docs. It's Sean. Okay.
That doesn't sound like a real name.
It's one of the guys in the Omi Veve community, but I assume that maybe you can look up that and find out his real name. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
so did you guys get your bronze tickets last night?
I actually haven't checked, but I should have 350. Well, I mean, I can check it right now. Let's see.
Sweet.
Yeah, we each got 350 as well.
Sweet. I'm waiting for these super scarce drops. Have you guys had you guys see the Spider-Man one that was announced today?
I did. That's gonna be
this is the Venom, right? Is that Venom?
It's the Venom symbiote. So like it's still it's Spider-Man, but it's Spider-Man in the symbiote suit. It's not Venom. Like it's not what's his name? I forget the dude that plays his name. Tom Hardy's character. Like the Spidey symbiote suit is different.
Log into my Veve to check if I got my bronze tickets, and I'll put it on the screen once we're logged in.
And
Here
then
we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is it? You guys can't see anything. Share screen. Should be better at this by now. Okay, here we go. Check that out. Got my 350 tickets. Woohoo!
Nice.
And what's the redeem button do?
No, don't redeem. Don't redeem.
So you push that button and you instantly get MCP points?
Well, like you redeem your tickets and you get more MCP points, but then you redeem those tickets. I think there's going to be more of those tickets to meet the AI in the future.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I got them. I saw someone got 349, even though they had the 10 million Omi.
Yeah, I think that's going to I think that'll be rectified because they have like 9,999,000. Like it's the way they rounded it was weird, but I think they'll rectify that for them to get the full 350.
Sorry.
Oh, so they didn't really have 10 million. Is that what you're saying, Randy?
Yeah, they like it showed 10 million on the app, but it on like a Mutascan or whatever it was, it showed like 9 million, nine repeating, and that's why it had that like rounded down for some reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is some crazy stuff.
We had a Donnie sell yesterday.
Put Cheeks is on the chat there. You can click redeem, and just loads a page where you can choose.
Oh, okay. Cool beans.
Or choose not to. It
Thank you,
doesn't just do it instantly. Yeah, I was worried that you just push the button, it does it instantly.
Yeah, I just in case I didn't click it. I was like, oh no.
Hitman's asking when's it going to be listed on CoinGecko. All the applications are in for CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. You can look on the Twitter page, Chuck on Base on the Twitter page. It shows the application numbers and all that. So it's coming soon. It's only 2 days old, 3 days old. Like not even the full third day yet. Nice. This guy is 2 up on Chuck.
Nice.
Sleeping, Sleeping. How you going?
My Bay.
We're gonna get Sleeping back on here. We haven't had Sleeping on.
Oh yeah, I miss my Bay.
Be fun. Yeah,
Sleeping has some stories. Sleeping has stories.
Who was it? Sleeping did a live stream with a couple of others recently. Who was it?
I think it was on My Collectibles recently, or
yeah, My Collectibles, Sleeping, and someone else. Yeah, that's cool. Put Cheeks, yeah. If you put some tickets in there, it would show you the MCP you get before. Okay, that's cool. That's good that there's a warning and so you don't just lose it all. Hey, Foster.
Easter was yesterday, Foster.
It depends where you are.
Maybe not in Canada, Randy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Canadians.
Cool. We got the whole Veve Omi fam coming out.
So we had a Donnie sell yesterday, and we haven't had a Donnie sell.
That must be high price.
I think 19K.
Oh,
20,
nice.
Yeah, almost 20. Yeah. Well, I was surprised by that. I really was surprised by that.
Omar, no. He burnt all his MCP points. Oh, poor Omar. He burned all, or not his MCP points, his bronze tickets. Oh man, belated. All right, there you go, Foster. There was Dodger Stuff had posted
it was about.
That's what it was. Dodger Stuff had posted about the new Spider-Man, saying like, "Oh, I'm definitely getting this one. It's definitely selling out." I said, "Yeah, I'll probably put about 10,000 MCP points for that." And he just immediately said that's not going to be enough, which it might not be. How many are you guys putting out for the new Spider-Man?
I haven't thought about it yet, but I think you're going to need them for sure. Yeah, I don't know, but I agree. I don't think 10 is going to be enough. How many are there? Are there 2,200? Is that?
I think they're 25. Let me check.
What was the
Have
edition?
it on mine. It is 2520, so that really means 2430.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably put a little bit more than that. I think this one's going to be a good one. I think a lot of people are going to want it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
Sleepin says 50K MCP Nice.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So people are going ham on this.
Easter today in Canada. Okay. Yeah.
I was joking.
I will never understand the Canadians.
Those
I'm
Canadians.
gonna throw our. I want to make like a joke hit piece on Foster Hill, because like after spending various nights with him in the same hotel room in the same bed, we know each other pretty well, and one of the things I want to say is just like Foster pronounces bagel as bagel. Is this what you want for your Ecomi community manager to say bagel? But I feel like it would just be received the wrong.
Foster, we're gonna get you up here so you can defend yourself.
Against the bagel. As a New Yorker, I was so offended.
Foster, if you want to come on, just telegram me up if you want to come on, Foster. You're welcome.
Bagel.
All right. So other news we got here. Let's see. We have yeah, he's laughing. We got Mao-Me that has 300 commons, 11 secret rare stormtrooper. We have Low Mint Mick that has 501 commons. I think that's the biggest stack of anything that we have on here. Are you guys stacking anything right now?
I'm just hodling my Veve collectibles. I haven't sold any in like 2 years.
No.
I'm just slowly getting the ones I just pick up the ones I really like. And just I've got a lot of Lamborghinis lately.
Nice. Yeah. What about you, Lori?
Not really. I was actually hoping to stack stormtroopers because I thought this was going to be a good drop. I'm really surprised people were surprised how quickly they sold out. I feel like a lot of people have been surprised with some of the recent sellouts lately. I also, heard people saying Spider-Gwen wasn't going to sell out, and it's like, they've been killing it lately. But I was really disappointed. Obviously, I know why now. Low Mint Mick, but I was disappointed. I thought that they would come back down, and I was thinking like anything under $10, just keep picking those up, and it just hasn't, it hasn't happened because I think everyone else was kind of doing the same thing. So I think I would have, picked those up, but they just, they're what, $18 now in the market, $17 now in the market. But I think that's a good pickup all day now if they get 15 or lower, because they don't look like they're going back. They just don't. But no, I was in the comics last night, and there were so many good-looking deals in the comics. Like, oh my God, it was hard in the comics. Like the mouse, the original mouse was, I think the ultra rare. I saw one for $120, and I was like, oh. There were just so many good ones there. And
Pink Panther's throwing shots at Foster.
Oh, he's salty.
Look, it's not even Foster's fault, right? Foster's just a messenger. He didn't set any of the numbers and stuff.
I was talking. I'm gonna get in trouble. Foster made a tweet yesterday, or he responded to somebody. I'll try to find it now. Or maybe maybe I just didn't get to screenshot it, but it was just saying that it's just meant to complement your collecting journey. Like you're already getting 60 or 640 points per day for staking 10 million Omi. It's like you're already getting a lot. It's just something that is, again, it's complementing it. It's a bonus. It's an addition to. I feel like a lot of people, they just want something for nothing, and I feel like such a boomer and like, oh, this new generation, they just want everything for free. They have no work ethic, and maybe part of that's true, but also, I don't know. Am I being a boomer there? Am I just being like one of the old, pick your stuff up by your bootstraps, or is there some validity to what I say? I'm trying to be objective here. I don't know if I can though.
I was gonna say I get that perspective for sure, Randy. That it's complimentary, but I just think. Some people took not offense, but it was like if you had $10 or not even $10 in Omi staked, you got 50 or 49 or whatever it was. I think it was 50, but yet you have 10 million, staked, and you get 350. So, once again, maybe it could have just been like if you have anything staked at all, this is the minimum, X points. But I think just instead by giving somebody and then people going on there saying, I have 7 Omi and I got 50 bronze tickets. And I'm like, I have 10 million owe me and I got 350. Like that just doesn't compute for some people. And I get that. But I think they could have, you know, my husband and I were talking about this earlier. They could have helped themselves by maybe just putting out, like, if you have any money in, you're going to get a minimum of this. But it does look very disparaging when someone, you know, put $10 in, you know, or 10 OMI or whatever it is, and someone has 10 million, and you're only getting 7x. But you know, I think it's more of the comparing that gets people than the not getting anything for free.
Yeah.
Wes loves you, Lori.
I'm sorry. Hi, Wes. Okay.
Lori for president.
I try to be the voice of reason. And it's not Foster's fault or Puddin' Cheek's fault. And I saw Puddin' Cheeks respond to a comment like, well, we want everyone to get involved. And that's true. But I think that's just tough for the people that are, you know, just 7 times more. That's a bit rough for some people to swallow.
Yeah. I also would definitely not use my MCP points now. Like if there's a big drop coming up and you need to be master collector for it, then sure, by all means. But I think there's more to here than meets the eye. Foster giving us, you know, hints over there saying, hey, the public only has 10% of the information. What other information is going to be released over the coming months?
Ryan wants Omi NFT.
Yeah.
Omi to Gem.
I feel like that supermodel, I don't remember who said it, like the one who said, I don't even get out of bed for less than 50K. I feel like that with the bronze tickets, like I'm not even going to bother with 4,000 MCP points. Like I'm not even going to go in there and click for that. I don't know. But it's a supplement, and hopefully there's a little bit more.
Here we go. Sleepin says we just need it. Foster, can you adjust it to 1 million bronze tickets per Omi, please?
Well, if Omi is $1, oh no, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say then you can get 1 million bronze tickets to 1 million Omi, but that was a financial investment and a return, which it isn't, even though some wanted to. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Yeah. 10 million Omi, only got 333.
But the VV zombie, when did you put your 10 million Omi in? Because you had to have it in from the very start. I think it was the 1st of January. So if you had it
technically
in
December 31st at like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take.
Okay, so yeah, if you had it any time after that, you might have got a little bit less because of that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a mistake.
Yeah. And so these are not transferable, at least not yet. They might be transferable at some point. And if they are, then you might see a different valuation of what the market decides they should be worth versus what again, that's if they make transfers, if they enable that.
Yeah. And they'd have to be worth more than the MCP points as well, because they're going to want to be able to sell the bronze tickets, right?
Yeah.
So, well, actually, I don't know. Would they become transferable? Because they might cut their own throats, because then the community would be buying off of each other versus buying bronze tickets from Veve. You know what I mean?
That's possible, yeah.
So Wes said that, and then Puddin' Cheeks says that. So Wes says using MCP points doesn't affect your master collector status. And then Puddin' Cheeks says no, Wes is incorrect. So it does affect your master collector status.
Can we put that on a shirt?
Go ahead, Randy. Tell them what you told me last week, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, you're not going to change your status in one day, but you can, right, Randy?
Oh yeah. You can, if you're only, let's say you get, like I have 2,000 MCP points, right now, per day, and I get Diamond 1. So if I want to go and use my bronze tickets to go and try to make those MCP points, that'll up my points to, I don't know, like 3,200, 3,400, give or take, and that will make me a master collector. So that'll go, and if you want to go and do that, I would definitely save them for at least that, if not more, in the future.
But just for a day.
Just for a day.
And it would only make you master collector for that day.
Yeah.
Get the funniest comments. Any plan of doing around the Chuckverse? No. We won't do that.
So we are going to get an airdrop. It was supposed to be, thanks, What Mamas. We are going to get an airdrop. We don't know when. Foster Hilt had posted yesterday saying the airdrop was a decision made after the season began, so that users did not have to choose between using their bronze tickets to MCP redemption or crafting. So this way that they're just going to be airdropped. So there are no tiers. You shouldn't buy Omi just for the rewards. System is meant to complement user collecting journey. Okay, that was it. So airdrops. If you have 10 million Omi, that third airdrop that you will get is going to be one of 577. It'll be pretty scarce. What do you guys want to see?
Oh my gosh. My brain's blown. Someone just bought another $16,000 of Chuck.
Nice.
What was that? 4.5 million market cap. So since we've been going, it's gone from 4 million, well, 3.8 million to 4.5 million. $700,000 market cap gone up since stream started. What is happening? These people time this? Do they just wait? It's not me. I'm on stream. I'm not buying it.
I'm definitely not buying 16K in Chuck.
Yeah, I'm not.
This one sold Omi to buy Chuck. No, don't say that. That's going to upset everyone.
I mean, if you can go and flip something and then come in and buy back more power to you.
If you buy back more Omi, everyone will be happy with that.
I'm too scared to do that because I know it can change in an instant. But if people can do that,
I'm with you, Randy. I'm sort of hodling everything now. I was thinking I've got a lot of different tokens now, but I was going to sell one of them and buy something, and it's tricky, right? Like Crypto Rain says, don't chase green candles.
Yeah, no, can't do that.
So I'm hodling everything I got.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are as well.
Oh no, there's comments. Chuck's out for 3 years and 3 days.
Ripping pasta.
Oh no.
So we do have David and Dan that are speaking 2 times this week. Tomorrow they will be speaking at that comic book podcast, I think, with Elite Comics. And then they will be speaking again on the 4th with Vincent Zerzolo and David Quinn for Veve's first YouTube premiere for the Addiction comic.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's good.
I'm just telling the community to calm down with the Omi FUD.
I see it over there.
Be nice to the Omi community. Can't promote Chuck if you're bagging Omi out. Okay, guys.
Right.
What's this, James Wood? In hodl mode, yeah. It's because we're so close to the Bitcoin halving, right? We're like 20 days out, I think. Around 20 days.
I think it happens on the 19th. It's like 18 days.
I've seen it move like 3 times. There was like 19th, 20th, 23rd. I don't know what it is now. It depends on the blocks, right, and how fast they're going through the blocks. So
yeah, we could look at it here. What when is the Bitcoin halving?
I've even used multiple sites and sometimes they have different answers as well.
Right now it says April 20th.
Yeah.
But that's an old article. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I think it fluctuates depending on how fast the blocks are. But anyway, it's within like 3 weeks. 3 weeks from the halving, guys. So it's not the best time to be moving in and out of tokens because they can just fly off, right? Obviously today's a down day. So today's not really. I mean, other than Chuck, which has just done like 40% today. Other than that, most tokens are going down. Omi, here we go. Omi is and will be the best community.
Yeah.
I need Chuck a little to read the FUD, but love Omi. All right, cool. So basically, everyone's just mucking about. I mean, most, there's a lot of Omi homies. Chuck. What's this? Oh, no way! It is going to be 420.
That would be.
Bitcoin halving's happening on 420. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? And Bitcoin price at 69. That would be simulation confirmed. And isn't that Elon Musk was also born on like 420?
There's a lot of famous people that were born on 420. Like, I don't know why I know this, but Hitler was born on 420. It was just one of those random factoids that
joke from the universe.
No. Elon was born, I think, 69 days after 420.
Yeah, that's right. Something 69 and 420.
Yeah.
Can you guys see me? Am I here?
We can hear you, and we do see you, but you're frozen.
Okay.
But
I thought so. Okay.
It looks like you're giving the side eye to someone.
Wait, you can see me?
Well, you're frozen, so we see your face when it was last active, and
Oh, that's horrible. I'm coming back.
I can take a picture for you.
No, stop.
No, I was so close to getting that photo. I should have said it. I should have just taken it.
Are you still in 4chan? Apparently it's mooning, Randy. Or did you get rid of it?
I am currently not. No, Florio is so close. All right. No, the only thing I'm actively in and working on is the cat. All right, she's gone. Lori's gone. I will not get a picture.
What's the cat's markup? Is it going well?
It's like 2.3, 2.4, give or take. There's a bunch of hodlers. There'll be a lot more money coming in after, in like the next 4 to 6 weeks, and that's just from people I know. That could change beforehand, but we have. In other news, let's try to get back on track here. So Stacker has a weekly recap of Veve. They have a weekly and a monthly recap. The weekly was 7,200 unique users, 28,000 transactions, $670,000 in trading volume, or 670,000 in USD amount transacted across all markets, and over 160,000 amount transacted from the Veve store. But that is not as good as the monthly. Monthly had 16,000 unique users, 185,000 transactions, over 5 million across all markets, and 2.8 million directly from the store. I think this is a big improvement from January. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I saw that. We're still struggling with the users, but the numbers, I mean, they have to still be killing it. And it seems like they're picking it up. They did so well throughout this bear market. And with the bull cycle coming, it looks like, at least the NFTs are starting to pop a little bit more. So I thought the 200,000 transactions, Randy, was really, that seemed like a lot, but I guess that's including what you buy off the market as well, right? That's all transactions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of freaking transactions in a month.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
It is. It's great.
That's still a lot of transactions.
Yeah. And then that's slow but steady. It'll continue growing. We have, if anyone wants to get kind of recognized by the team, Chris Severs had just gone and posted, hey, digital collecting friends, I'm going to be writing for Go Collect. Please enjoy and share this blog below. Like, he's done it before. And Corey from the team had said, hey, that's great. Can't wait to see your articles. DM me the links when you publish so I can share with the team. So if you do write, and it doesn't have to be for a huge blog, it could be for something relatively small. If you want to get in good with the team, write some positive articles.
Interesting.
Yeah. You good? He's stretching.
All right, it's still early for me. I haven't had breakfast.
Damn. So April Fool's Day, did you guys get got today? You guys get
So for me, I'm in Australia. It was yesterday for me.
Oh, true. Did you get got yesterday?
I did not either.
I had
not really.
I had it twice. Once was the somebody was saying that there's a restaurant called the Rainforest Cafe, and it's a pretty good restaurant. And someone was just like, "Oh, they're putting a Rainforest Cafe at the top of the Empire State Building. You'll be able to go enjoy good food." I was like, "Oh yes!" And then it was April Fool's. I was like, "No," they got me on that.
Oh,
yeah.
Aren't those the Disney? Aren't those Disney?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like there was one at Disney or Universal or somewhere.
So not. What's your guys' favorite fan art of you? Do you guys have any examples at the ready?
Fan art?
Yeah, like fans, like they draw you.
Oh, I've got stickers. People made stickers for me on Telegram. They're really, really funny. It's like, buy more, and it's one of them is like, I've seen some shit, and it's got like a third eye opening up in between my eyes. And like, yeah, there's a few really funny ones.
Oh, that's so great. What about you, Lori?
I don't know. Sabette had done a sketch for me when we were last year at Decon. So I like that one. Do you remember? Were you there? You were there, right, Randy?
At Decon last year?
Yeah. Remember the after
Yes,
party?
yes, I was.
We had some artists there. It was a cool
Yeah, I
one.
had the Squishmallow thing on.
Yeah, I like that one.
Good times. So the reason I bring it up, because somebody had posted, or they didn't post, they just sent to me, just like the real Randy Chavez, but then they decided to get like my receding hairline in all its glory. One of them has a hat, and that's really cool. But they drew me so old. I was like, oh man, they got me, bro. Fans are savage sometimes.
Yeah, you get quite a lot of memes, and
and a mask and a mask.
Yeah, Randy gets a lot. I see a lot of Randy stuff, which is fun. Yeah.
What's this? Big A won a car in Vegas on a slot machine after eating rainforest cake in MGM.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, good for you, mate. Good for you. I'm jealous.
Right. Why does Wes come on here anymore? I don't understand. He just constantly fuds. Maybe make a ton of money. Unfortunately, users are mostly losing.
It's almost as if the parent company needs to be successful for the token to flourish and be successful. I don't know how many times I have to explain that, but
he might be talking. Maybe he's talking about the Veve collectibles going down in price, and that happens sometimes.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure
Grails go up though.
As well. Yeah. I get a lot of that on like my posts, like, hey guys, like yesterday, like Veve grossed like $85,000 in seconds because of Gwen Stacy. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Veve's just like milking its users. Like, okay, well, they're making a product and people want the product. And, it's good for the parent company to go and make that money because then they have more money in the war chest. They get to go and get more IP. They get to go and squash the competition. They have money for exchanges. And I just feel like people are just not getting that because, their stuff isn't going up as fast as they would like.
Yeah, but a lot of people also play the game too. There's a lot of people that go for things like, I think I just looked at it, it's 35. A lot of those people were just going for a low min or maybe just to flip it or going for the 616, and they really didn't necessarily want it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything I get, I don't ever go after anything if I don't really want to have to keep it, I guess.
Yeah. There's also people that have no issue. Like let's say like they go for that, and it's like, I'll know a lot of us, including myself, like, okay, why buy something for 40 and immediately sell for like 35? Right. But if you have, I don't know, like hundreds of thousands in the bank account, and you're like, okay, well, I don't really want this collectible. I'll just sell it, and then okay, I only really lose like $8 or whatever, and then they can go and pull that slot machine again. People do that for comics. You couldn't really do that for that one because it sold out yesterday. And then you have people like Nick Caffey that had spent $1,200 yesterday, $600 for a number 41 Tinkerbell and $600 for another 41 Tinkerbell. Yeah, he happened to get the secret rare and the ultra rare Tinkerbells number 41s, 600 piece.
Gotcha.
So yeah, people that are just OP.
So Donna's trying to buy Chuck, and I'll just send this. There you go. Pause it and have a look at that. I'll get rid of that now. I'm doing tech support for people. Actually funny because that's one of my old jobs, was actually doing tech support, and sometimes I have to do phone calls and all sorts of stuff. That was literally my job for. This is going 10 years back, 12 years back, a while ago. Randy or Laurie, have you guys done anything like technical support? It's a funny job.
No, well, yes, because I'm responsible for our learning management system, so I'm always doing support on that. But I'll tell you what, I was doing something the other day where you just screen share, or you get into somebody's account through a proxy or something, and I remember, like, this is the thing about, and I was just sitting there like thinking how nice it was back in the like old days. You used to have to tell people like what you were seeing on your screen. Do you remember that, Jordan? Like, you'd have to say,
yes.
well,
yeah,
this is what I'm seeing.
It.
And then they'd say, well, are you seeing this little drop down tab? And I'm like, and I just remember the hell that tech.
You had to imagine it. You had to imagine what they're seeing, and you got to work it out, and then you got to describe it to them. It's absolutely terribly difficult.
And then they couldn't find it half the time. And now it's just like, I can't believe we ever did tech support or support before screen share or a proxy, but it used to be crazy. I mean, we would spend hours sometimes on with IT, like, you got to do this and then type in this. Well, wait, did you put quotes in there? And so, what a difference tech support, they've come a long way.
Yeah, and now you can use things like TeamViewer, which lets you get on their computer. It makes it really, really easy because you can just see everything. And you control the mouse, but they can also control it. So you can ask them, okay, navigate to the problem. They'll find it for you, and then you can take over from there.
Yeah, I've been seeing with AI as well, too. I had to make a couple appointments or get a refill, and there were 2 phone calls I made, and both of the assistants were AI, and they both did everything right. And it's like, would you like me to ship to this address? Is this what you need? So, and it went so smoothly, and I was like, ooh, damn, it was really impressive. So yeah, I'm seeing advancements with AI too coming real quick.
I see it on YouTube.
AI is insane at the moment.
They ask on StreamYard if you want to have the thumbnail be made by AI, and then on the YouTube, when you make a video, it'll have a drop down thing. It's like, is anyone in here in this video made to look like they're saying something and they're not actually saying something? So that YouTube's kind of on top of it. They're trying to get kind of be ahead of the curve there.
In Facebook, do you guys use Facebook Messenger? It's got like an AI section where you can make stickers, and so you
that's cool.
You type a text prompt and it generates a sticker, and they look awesome. So you have pretty fun with that.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of in Google. In Google Gmail now, there's you can just, it has AI built in, so you can just write me an email reply saying yes, I can go to this meeting or whatever, and it'll make it look all pretty and professional. You tell it the tone to use. They're starting to build AI into just about everything now to help out.
It's going very well, and it's going too well. But I'm scared. Anyone else scared of it?
There's definitely some danger, right? But hopefully it doesn't end up like Terminator. I think we've talked about this before.
We have.
It sort of goes, I think there's sort of 2 main paths. Either AI becomes our friend and helps us really well, or AI just sees us as ants and or sees us as an enemy. That'd be the worst. As ants, you don't step on an ant on purpose, but you might accidentally step on them. As an enemy, you try and exterminate them, right? But as a friend, you try and help them. So it just depends. How conscious does the AI become? Does it become like a human consciousness, or is it a million times smarter than we can even imagine?
I hope they see us as like puppies, because everyone likes puppies. So and if they want to help us, it's trying to do when like a puppy's trying to get up on the couch, you help them up. So if AI sees us like, they're trying to get to space, let's give them this little piece of tech so they can go into another planet. I think that would be cool.
Chuck can clap with one hand. We're getting the Chuck jokes now. So that's Randy. That's the fun of this meme. It's just like you probably grew up watching Chuck Norris, right? And there was just so many jokes. Like, he doesn't do push-ups; he pushes the world down.
Yeah. The boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris.
That's right. Yeah, the boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris. I love that one.
All right. William just came came up and said David just posted an AI video for Veve on Instagram.
That is an April Fool's joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got us before, because it said it's a scratch and sniff, and it's not a. Wow, that'd be great. I would love it.
That would be great. Okay, so you guys got Will.
Yeah.
Not me.
If we stream for long enough, I think Chuck's gonna get to 5 million market cap. That's crazy.
We're pumping your bags here, Jordan.
Why is Chuck?
Go, Randy.
Tell me about Chuck. Is that?
So it's Chuck. It's a dog. You weren't here at the start of the stream, so you missed it.
I did. Why is the Veve community so into Chuck?
I think this is a few people that got in early on it. I'm one of them. I was there on the launch, and it went crazy. It actually hit 5.5 or 6 million market cap in the first like 5 minutes, but half of that was bot buying. So bots buy early and then they try and dump on you, and then it dropped all the way down to like sort of 1 million market cap, and it stabilized from there. And it's only been going 3 days, Laurie. It's 3 days old, and it's flying. Like I'm up a huge amount of money on it. And I'm not selling anytime soon. Laurie, it's on Base. Do you know about the Base network? It's from Coinbase. So Coinbase built like a layer 2. I think it basically is based on Ethereum still. Probably ZK Sync or something. I don't know the exact technology they use, but it's a layer 2. So you have to convert your Ethereum to Base network if you want to use it in MetaMask. And it's now taking on like the biggest memes. All the people going to Base now to find meme coins. Like there's heaps of them going out to 100 million, 200 million. There's a couple that are 600 million market cap, like Brett, and I think Normie was one of them. And it looks like, but none of them have the meme ability that Chuck does. They don't have like a character like Chuck Norris and all the funny jokes that go with it. So if they can get to 600 million without that, what's Chuck going to do? We think this could be the $1 billion, meme coin. Not financial advice, guys. I could be wrong, but it's got a big enough community. It's already running like crazy. I'll be, happy if it gets 100 million market cap. That would be absolutely awesome. That means I'll be over $1 million for sure, just from Chuck.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't want to cash out all at once, but that would equal my full bag of all my other crypto that I've spent so much money and time on. For me to put in just a few $1,000 and that just blows up. I think memes are just silly at the moment, but I think they're like. I know, Randy. Have you noticed this? Memes seem to be bigger this year than they were last cycle. They seem to be having more of a life of their own.
Yeah.
And last time it was really just Doge and Shiba, right? Those are the main two. They took on most of the capital.
Yeah, I mean, there were others. They just weren't as big. And now you have like a lot more influencers. You have a lot more people, kind of pumping. So it's they'll take on a life of its own, and that'll probably be forever.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Chuck donates 5%. There's a 5% sales tax, and they donate that to dog charities.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so I forgot to tell you that, Randy. I know you like that sort of stuff.
That's awesome.
If you go and look, they've actually got a white paper on the website, and it shows the charity they give the money to. So it's not like they're just making up stuff and not doing it. There's actually I think it's Warriors Foundation or something, but you can check on the white paper they've got. So that's another good thing, that you can feel good that you're not just buying a meme coin and trying to make money. You can actually help. At some point we might be able to do something else and be able to like donate as on top of that. That would be really, really cool. But 5% is a decent amount, and it's for everybody selling. So if I go to cash out $1 million and they still leave, because eventually they'll take off the tax. But yeah, that would be a fair bit of money going.
Yeah, 50,000 goes to that. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's nice. I wish Grumpy Cat gave to kitties.
They do have a thing. The cat is they do have a charity arm that they're building out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Big A saying last time was NFTs, this time will be memes. Look, I think NFTs will have a cycle too. It might be.
Yeah,
the NFTs run late. They tend to run really late. That's what happened last. Like Bitcoin was going down and NFTs were going nuts last time.
Yeah, but I mean, people were taking money out and chuck it into the other stuff.
Chuck is going to Valhalla. Base race beginning. Don't fade it. Yeah. All right. Enough about Chuck, guys. Jeez.
All right, we'll bring it back. Planet Vampire commented on one of my videos the other day saying he bought his 5th first appearance mini of the week. I feel like mini is something that is really overlooked. First appearance of that character was on the Platinum Moments. There's like 2,000 of her. There's about the same amount of her as there is Gwen Stacy, and you have just I don't know. It's just super awesome. I don't have her. I really want her. I think she's really undervalued at like $80. Do you guys have any first appearances that you think are overlooked?
First appearances? Well, we know, you guys know the ones I like. They're literally all on my wall here.
Oh, I meant first appearances on on Veve.
That they've already done. They've already dropped.
Yeah.
My favorite is Iron Man for sure, but I like the second Iron Man, which is like not the first appearance one. That's my favorite. That one's really fun to play with. Like he moves around and flies and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. There's who is it? So Hawkeye, they burned a bunch of stuff last night. They burned Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Kingpin, and something else.
Flirt Kittens.
Oh yeah, Flirt Kittens 1 through 4. Queen Veve, they burned the kitties.
That is sick. That is just sick.
So Hawkeye, I got pretty lucky with. I didn't have a Hawkeye, so I bought him for $50, and now he's only 59. All right, it's not that big of a deal. Kate Bishop was under retail. Now she's over retail. She's 59. But Hawkeye, they literally have, what is it? Yeah, they burned 550. They burned 947 of them. There's only 553 of that Hawkeye, so that's pretty scarce. I do like that. Or Hawkeye, they can't let him be happy.
Yeah, Will was talking about that last night. I think he wanted to go buy some of the. I think he wanted to buy Hawkeye. I don't know if he did or not.
Keep that comment up for a sec. I need to take a picture of that. Okay, there we go. You're good. Something else that I noticed is that
ridiculously cheap.
Oh, that's true. There's a couple of those Hulk first appearances. I noticed that every day there's like a couple $100 worth of the Marvel Mighty's X-Men heroes that keeps getting bought. So like last week there was like $4,000 left of blind boxes, and now there's 44 and 35. Okay, hold on, that's 79 plus the 29 plus 24, so 2 plus 19 plus 10, so that's plus 29. And now there's less than 2,500 worth. So it's a couple $100 like per day. I wonder who's buying those. Do you guys know?
No idea.
I don't know. I'm
check in Stacker. Can you see that stuff in Stacker?
You can, but you have to know. Oh yeah, I guess you could look at the collectible and see who's minting those, who's buying them. So you could do that now if you want to. Because the only two that are above retail are Cyclops and Professor X. So they're kind of gambling. And Cyclops is not above like a lot. Cyclops is like $16, $16.75.
Morning, Vicky Ben. What do you say, Randy? Like put on stream? I actually don't use Stacker R at all.
Oh, dude, Stacker's like the best, bro. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at this.
I don't use it either. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Veve related stuff, their Veve job listings is down to 1. It's only a DevOps engineer, so they filled all the other positions.
Do you know how many total they have working there now? It must be over 100.
I imagine about 100, give or take. I don't know how many are like full time that are there forever versus people that are just contracting that are like, all right, you'll be here for a couple months and that's it. So I don't know how many are temporary and how many are there like for life. All right, hold on. Who's Scott Summers? All right, Cyclops. Take a look at him. The last one was bought.
Vampire says Stacker is great, but it makes you spend more.
Prince P. Cola. Prince P. Cola got the Cyclops. I'll do a Jubilee. Jubilee was bought by I don't know, 080X82. Tally Boy was from yesterday. So it's just random people that are just going and I guess trying to gamble. But I think over the next couple of weeks, maybe the end of the month, that Marvel Mighty set might be done.
I don't know why you would gamble on that though, because like you said, everything's either under or the same price. I mean, that's a rough gamble right there.
I think also because when you buy something from the store, I think it's like 25 points, right? As opposed to buying something from the secondary, it's only like 15. Yeah, it might not be worth it. But I mean, if it's just something that you want to do, and then you go to sell it right away, it doesn't matter. Or if you could hodl them. Yeah. But I don't know, like for a complete set for this, it's I think after 5 collectibles, it's how many points? Like 5 points.
Yeah.
And then if you complete another set of it, it's only like 30% of the points. So it's only like you get like 1.78 points, give or take.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I don't know what would be driving people to buy that.
I mean,
yeah.
I want this. I don't. Let me know how weird this is. When I get a lot of money, I'm just gonna want to. Oh, I'm the one that I want to have those bragging rights. I'm the one that bought the rest of those. Like I'm the one that sold that, or I was the one that made it sell out. It's just cool. Be like, yeah, I'm the one. Put in $3,000. I got all of them from the store. It doesn't. It's stupid, right? Like tell me that's stupid.
When do you think they might burn things other than marble, or do you think that's going to ever happen? Like I see a lot of the Disney, not a lot. There's quite a few Disney drops you could still go after, like some of the old posters and such. Because I was going to grab a couple posters and I realized they were still in the store. I'm like, why would I spend $39 for one on the floor when I could, take a spin at a Great Mint for $40 or something like that. So I wonder why, why it's just been Marvel.
I don't know, but there's a couple of Disney ones that I think are super slept on, like Moana and Encanto. Those ones haven't sold out, and those are like Encanto took over the world in like 2020. Moana.
It's younger though. I think, Randy. Yeah. I think that's part of the problem. The people buying it aren't the kids. I mean, the people buying in here are not children and aren't young kids. I think it's 30s and up, and it's just not like I didn't go for that drop. It's not familiar to me. It's not like part of my genre. It's not part of Max's because he's old enough past that. So I think it's just kind of that point in time of when it released versus who's buying right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, although right now you can get Moana for $50, and the cheapest that she is on the secondary is $68, so close to $69, 1 penny away.
Yeah.
$69?
Yeah, I'm Maui's 28 though, and Hui is 60. So I mean, yeah, you're doing a bit of a gamble there. Market cap.
Can we get some comments that aren't Chuck, guys? We've got too many.
This is not around the Chuck verse.
Yeah, here you go. Don't chuck up the stream.
Oh, Mr. 41 just purchased the number 41 Diablo Gold secret rare for the Lamborghini. He's got, I think, like 130 number 41s. Yeah. Wow. Dude's a mad lad.
There's a lot of primo mints selling lately. People, I don't know who's been going crazy, but people have been just going crazy on the special mints lately. And it kind of makes sense, I mean, because, we have to kind of think of, like I was talking to Will about this the other night, unless you're really, really a one of those like serious collectors. I mean, we're all collectors, right? Yeah. But they want something that's going to be so different or better or to make them special from somebody else. Low mints is one way, but those special mints, I mean, they're one of a kind. You know what I mean? So I really, I kind of on the special mints, but now I get that. I get how the 501 Stormtrooper could be the most important, that would make you the absolute king of kings for the Stormtrooper, way more than a 42 or a 43. Right?
Does that mean you have to have all the ones before that too? Like 1 to 400 or to 500?
No.
No.
You have all 501.
I mean, people do get crazy though. I do hear some people that get crazy on the mints. Well, this was the year that they announced that they were going to make the movie, and this was the director's birthday. Like some of it's crazy, but
sometimes they push it too. Like the numbers are just like there's like an extra number. And they're like, oh, don't worry, that one. It's just yeah. Yeah.
Well, like for Disney, I like the 330 mint because it's the only 33 you can get. If Veve kind of sticks to that, they're not going to release any sub 40s, or 40.
No, OG Volt's into it as well. Chuck is the reason why Waldo is hiding. Oh my gosh. I didn't know OG Volt was interested in Chuck.
Wow. God, it seems like everyone's interested in Chuck.
Everyone, yeah.
It's the only moving thing today, so that also helps. 3 days old, almost 5 million market cap. Where's this going to be another week? I reckon we're going to be over 10 mil easy. Probably on the way to 100 million market cap. Let's go. All right. Well, I'll try not to mention Chuck. I should do a shout out to my sponsor, who's actually paying me for this stream, Epico. If you guys haven't played the game Epico Regal, it's actually really fun. I'm a top 20 player. Randy, did you ever play it?
I did. I could never play against another human. I was always playing against bots, so I never lost.
You have to get high in the rankings, and you get a lot more real life players.
Oh,
I'm not sure exactly how the matchmaking works. I've actually spoke to Venkatesh, the CEO, about it, saying, look, if we can get maybe like a separate queue, like a bot queue, and then like a players only queue, even if you have to wait longer, it would be worth it so you can have more human interaction plays. Because playing with humans is really good because they obviously play very different to the AI.
Yeah.
I think I've played like 4 or 5 matches, maybe a little bit more with humans, but I played the best player in the world. He beat me a few days ago. I played number one player. I took out one of his towers though. So yeah, Epico Regal, Epico Games. Check them out. Epico.io. They they're sponsoring this show, and it's fun. It's a gaming one. It's a proper utility token. It's a long-term hold. They're just dropping their token on Solana in the next week on Jupiter Exchange. So they're going multi-chain because they're already on Ethereum. Now they're going on Solana as well, both. So you can get it on Solana in like a week. Yeah, so that's my little Epico sponsored spiel. Bill Gardner's here in the house. What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bill Gardner? Hope you're doing well, brother.
Randy, I have a movie for you.
Oh, sure.
The Beekeeper.
What's that?
Is that with Nicolas Cage?
No, it's with my husband's gonna kill me. Jason, is it Statham?
Oh, I love Jason Statham.
Oh my god, it was so good. And it talks about, oh my god, it talks about, well, the whole premise is this guy, he's like a beekeeper, which is like so much better than like any special force unit, whatever. But the reason like he gets all stirred up is because somebody like drains this lady that's helping him, like drains her retirement account. So that like, and it's all through the computer and stuff. But there is a reference there. Like, of course, they're the bad guys, but he's getting ready to like kill one of the bad guys. And he's like, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll give you NFTs. I'll give you crypto. I'll give you anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. So it wasn't, they also talked about a metaverse and a couple other things. So it didn't really put crypto or NFTs like in the best light, as in like the really bad guys were offering crypto and NFTs. Oh. But, I guess any publicity is still publicity. So it is becoming part of the, it's really becoming part of the vernacular, I think. The more and more movies I see, the more and more I'm starting to see references to crypto. And I just thought it was so funny. He was getting ready to like do something horrible. And he's like, I'll give you my NFTs.
That's awesome. I'd rather them just take my credit cards. I'd rather them just take my wallet. I wouldn't want to give my NFTs. I don't know. Wow. There comes a point where it's like, I can't do it. I gotta save the NFTs. Take my pinky. Take one of my digits. Maybe not my whole hand, but just take a digit.
Well, he eventually like strapped him to the tail end of a car and took the car over the side of a bridge. So he ended up dying anyways.
That's harsh.
It was a good movie though. I didn't think it would be, but I was like into it the whole time. So
Laurie, it's funny you said that they mentioned Veve. So not Veve. They mentioned NFTs and crypto and stuff. I watched a Kevin Hart movie the other day. I can't remember which was, a burglar one, and they also talked about NFTs and crypto, and that was a really big deal in it. It seems to be like all movies now are generally mentioning at least crypto, if not NFTs as well in them. It's becoming a lot more mainstream.
It is, and this is how it happens, right? I mean, I mean, it does go back. It happens through television and movies has a big impact on us. A lot of things that eventually become mainstream start off in television and in the movies.
So it's called Lyft. Lyft. I just remember the name.
Lyft, yeah. So I mean, that's definitely a good sign of adoption, because you see that in, if you go back and you look at different things, whether it be homosexuality or biracial couples or whatever, television and movies really kind of opened the door. Now, that's not necessarily the same thing as crypto. But yeah, that's not a joke, but it's true, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We like to be entertained. So
do you guys know anything about this? The Stark airdrop?
I don't really know anything about that. You'd have to ask the team, ask the Ecomi team.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's supposed to get some Stark airdrop somehow. Yeah, it's going to be mainstream. I mean, BlackRock getting into crypto really pushed the narrative forward, right? And they're doing a lot of they're also going to real world assets. Do you guys know much about that? RWA, real world assets as a narrative for crypto. Randy,
because they don't. Yeah, they're not allowed to mention crypto. They have to go in and call them digital assets or real world assets.
Well, no, real world assets is sort of like a genre of crypto. So like ones that tokenize things. So RIO, you might have heard that token before. Rain's mentioned it in the past, and Danny has it as well, and I've got some as well. It's RIO. That's like a real estate one, realty something. I can't remember what it's exactly called, but basically they will tokenize like real estate. You can buy and sell it with crypto, and there's a whole bunch of different ones. Where BlackRock, Larry Fink said they're going to tokenize everything. So it means that a lot of assets will be on the blockchain and tokenized, almost like an ETF, I guess, but for different individual things, but on the blockchain. So it's like, yeah, that's a big narrative now. So I got into two different ones. One's called Trade, the other one's called Rio, and they're both in the RWA space, and they've both been blowing up. So
so like, what is this? What is it? Are they the ones that are actually like tokenizing real world assets?
Yeah, that's it. Real world assets. Yeah,
that's their company, but that's their thing, right? Taking real estate and
so trade is like a marketplace where you can tokenize anything and then put it up, almost like an eBay, but you tokenizing it. So I don't know exactly the process of how it works, but I do know that it's gaining a lot of momentum and steam this run, mostly because Larry Fink every time Larry Fink talks about it publicly on TV, the tokens just start blowing up. Like Rio did like 50%, 100% in like a couple of days, and trade's done the same. But yeah, it's interesting how you only need a little bit of news from these. Here you go. Rio tokenizes real estate, but they do more than that as well. Yeah, it's a narrative like gaming and AI. So that's actually those three there are probably the three biggest. Other than memes, is RWA, gaming, and AI for this bull run. Obviously, I think NFTs will run later as well. Sort of Veve is a little bit on the gaming spectrum with Veveverse once that comes out. That's sort of like a playable game.
I would say that would be like the metaverse first. The gamification, I don't think we actually get until some point next year, because they still have to do IP branded worlds, which we don't know. But hopefully we get that this year.
If you can go into it and bring your friends in, that's still sort of a game. Like
you can make your own games.
I count Altspace as a VR game, and that was just a place you could hang out, like just some rooms.
What I kind of want to see is them advertising a little bit, even if it's just themselves. Like, so they had I forget who it was, but some New Zealand media company like featured Veve in like one of their stories, one of their magazines, like, hey, here's one of the companies you need to know about. And it was Veve. And I feel like magazines are cool if it's like Rolling Stone or if it's something like Popular Mechanics, something like that. But, doing like a piece for a New Zealand article is like, who's going to see that? Like outside of us. I think Rolling Stone would be good. I just like, again, even if it's just about the team and it's not necessarily about Veve, just to get their names out there, I think would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, we've got Tengoku too, which is the main game. It's 3 games, so definitely a gaming token this run. So Omi will count as a gaming token, I guess, as well.
Hope so.
So Omi will hit metaverse, obviously NFTs and gaming. Hits 3 narratives for this bull run, hopefully. It'd be cool if they could hit the AI narrative somehow. I know David talked about using AI in Veveverse.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Can't wait for that. I'm so excited for that to happen.
If you can just tokenize some stuff too with RWA, we could hit all the narratives.
Do you guys see that guy Fitty.eth? He posted about the Bored Ape Yacht Club event in LA.
Behind the weed shop? Is that the one?
So all of their parties used to be super high end. They had celebrities over there.
Right.
And then now it's literally just in a parking lot behind a weed shop.
Yes.
Like How the Mighty Have Fallen. Like it got like over 1 million views. But I really like that Mr. MC1, Veve Viral, and a bunch of other people were going and posting, here's what Veve parties look like. And epic.
Yeah, like Marvel attached to Veve in like the booths and everything in the mainstream. Yeah.
What are those things going for these days?
What?
Bored Apes?
Bored Apes.
Oh, I don't know.
A lot less. I think they're still worth something. Like they're probably in the $10,000 range. They used to be in the $100,000 range, right?
I know. That's why I asked.
Yeah, hundreds of
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
it'd be great if we get that liquidity going into Veve. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Do
you guys want to wrap it up? What was an hour and a half? Like,
yeah, we could do that. I just want to leave out so I think celebrities are great, most of them, half of them maybe, but it's like if you have a celebrity that you're endorsing with the company, or if they're endorsing you, what they have an NFT or they have Omi, whatever, like, wind the clocks back. I didn't know. I just always thought P. Diddy was a cool actor or whatever. Wind the clocks back, a couple months ago. Oh, we got P. Diddy. That's awesome. And then, now P. Diddy's just like on the run. He's like a most wanted man. So it's hard. Celebrities are hard to try to get. But yeah, we could wrap it up.
I wouldn't want any celebrities at the moment. just wait till the end of this year when all the dust is settled.
We need a squeaky clean Taylor Swift, Chris Evans type of celebrity.
I don't know if you saw Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, right? She's sitting next to this crazy demonic lady doing like demonic stuff right next to her.
We all have weird friends.
I know, but
yes, we do, Randy.
She
yes,
hang out with these people. Like, what's the chance that she's in that sort of club? I don't know.
Lori, am I your weird friend?
Randy, you're everyone's weird friend.
Yes, you are.
No, we love you. We love you, Randy. So check this out. So board was 300,000, and now they're going for about 44,000. I think it's like an average because obviously some went for like $1 million.
Okay.
Cool.
Those will probably rise again, though. I mean, they probably will.
What's Ice Spice?
I think
the one that was doing the demonic things.
Yeah, she was doing like the Naruto hand movements.
And she's wearing like all black and stuff as well. Like she's
fine. It's black as emo. It's nice. I like emo.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I used to really like that look when I was younger. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, do you have pictures from then? Did you have like the hair that like covered half your face?
Oh no, I meant girls. I liked girls that had the emo look.
Oh, all right. You were all right. You were.
That was like that was one of like my type back in the day when I was in my early 20s. Well,
all right. So you were an adult though. Like my emo phase.
We'll say late teens, whatever.
Oh well, you said it wasn't you. It was just the girls. Like okay, that's fine. That you could like them at any age. I don't know. I was emo when I was younger. It was good times.
I remember you had black nails, right? When you first started streaming.
Yeah. It was emo. Gotta, emo is life. Anyway, you said we were wrapping it up.
Yeah. We get distracted easily here. And we haven't even had breakfast.
Yeah, I can't wait to have a good meal.
All right. Well, just to give everyone your leaving thoughts with Omi and Veve and the space in general. What do you think they should take away from this today? Lori,
do we start with? Start with Lori.
I'll put me on the spot. Now, Randy looked like he wanted to talk. So.
Oh, okay. You have, David and Dan typically. Dan's never. I don't think Dan's ever been on my show. David's been on a bunch of times, but they don't usually go on different or the same podcasts or media interviews, and now they're doing 2 in 1 week. Now, obviously, it's both comic related, which is great. That's fun. They're really leaning into telling everyone, hey, we got the keys. Marvel gave us the keys to their whole comic book shop, which is great. This is one of the big verticals this year. I can't wait to do more. Keep a lookout for them. keep a lookout for Omi to NFT in the coming weeks or months. Good times ahead.
And Laurie, what do you want to tell the people?
What do I want to tell the people? Well, I guess I would just say, once again, look for things that might be overlooked, because definitely I think that there are still things there that have a lot of potential. And as I always say, let's just be patient. And I can't wait to see what we get for our drop for holding our Omi. So I think that'll be really
when's that? Is that like soon?
Supposed to be, right, Randy? It's supposed to be
for what?
For
a collectible for holding Omi.
Oh yeah, they haven't officially said when. I'm assuming the snapshot was today, and then they'll go and give it to us next amount of days. But they'll probably tell us what it is first before they drop it, and say like, "Hey, expect this."
Goku. I saw someone did a fake post showing Goku. Did you see that, Randy?
People, I saw somebody. So I understand like what Veve did is fun. You know, the Goku is fun, but somebody had posted this morning a post. It made it look like a screenshot from Twitter where Veve had said like, okay, hey guys, we have to shut down the app. We can no longer provide high-end collectibles. And I was like, and this fucking person is like, people are gonna believe you, right? And so yeah, that was
that's kind of my fear with AI too. You're not going to be able to believe anything. You know what I mean? Eventually. It's scary.
It's true. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. I know it's we're a bit all over the place today. I mean, that's what I like about this show, is just we have fun, we talk, we have a good time. Again, thanks to my sponsor, Epico Games. Check out the latest Veve Omi stuff. Make sure you check out Chuck if you haven't. No pressure. Don't buy anything. And make sure you stay tuned for next week, and we'll see you again soon. See you guys.
Bye, guys.